We're told it is the largest settlement a university has ever paid in response to a student's claim of sexual assault. FSU has agreed to pay $950,000 in a settlement to the woman who accused former quarterback Jameis Winston of rape. In exchange, she agrees to drop her Title IX lawsuit against the university. Tarek spoke with a member of the woman's defense team about the agreement and is joining us now. Tarek?
And Tom, FSU officials say the overriding reason for entering into this agreement with the victim was to avoid what was sure to be millions of dollars in additional legal expenses. He was the youngest player to ever win the Heisman Trophy, capturing countless honors at his time at FSU. But Jameis Winston's fumbles off the field have led to legal wrangling since Erica Kinsman accused him of rape in 2012.
Well, I know that Erica Kinsman is really relieved to have this part of the litigation over with, and I think it's groundbreaking.
Attorney Nancy Hogshead-Makar was a legal consultant for Kinsman's defense attorneys. She says the $950,000 settlement is the largest lump sum a university has ever paid to settle a Title IX lawsuit.
Under Title IX, schools have to make sure that men and women feel comfortable and they can both take advantage of what the school has to offer educationally. And certainly sexual violence gets in the way of people being able to take advantage of the school opportunities.
Kinsman's attorneys say FSU officials, including the athletic director and football coach Jimbo Fisher, were aware of the rape allegations a month after they surfaced, but failed to notify the Title IX coordinator of the Office of Student Rights. FSU, however, is not accepting any liability and released this statement, which reads in part, "Although we regret we were never able to tell our full story in court, it is apparent that a trial many months from now would have left FSU fighting over the past rather than looking forward to its very bright future. We have an obligation to our students, their parents, and Florida taxpayers to deal with this case in a financially responsible manner. With all the economic demands we face, at some point, it doesn't make sense to continue, even though we are convinced we would have prevailed." Defense attorneys tell a different story and say it was Jameis Winston's celebrity status that led to university officials looking the other way when a female student cried rape.
Had Jameis Winston not been a game changer for Florida State's football team, I doubt this case would have gone the way that it did. So a normal student who's alleged to have committed sexual assault, under Title IX, the school has to investigate and sanction that student if they find that there's probable cause within 90 days. Here, they waited at least a year before they even got the ball rolling at all. They waited until his playing days were completely over before they really conducted an in-house hearing on what happened.
Now, this settlement does not affect an ongoing Title IX investigation by the Department of Education for Civil Rights that the victim filed, or a civil lawsuit that Kinsman, the victim, filed against Winston herself. That case is pending in U.S. District Court, and now Winston has countersued her.